Hello friends, welcome to my kitchen. Pour water into a large saucepan on the stove. Once you've done that, cover the pan with a lid and let's wait for the water to come to a boil. When the water starts boiling, add about half a teaspoon of salt to season it just right. Then pour in 8 ounces or 250 grams of pasta. Now we leave it to simmer and cook for as long as the package suggests, usually about 8 to 10 minutes. Next, in a frying pan, add a drizzle of olive oil and let it heat up. While it's warming, we'll finely chop 1 onion. Friends, please write in the comments, what country and city are you from? It's very nice to know that we can communicate all over the world. Add the onion to the pan. And let it fry until it's golden and soft. Next, we're going to slice a carrot into half rings. If you have any questions about the recipe, write to me and I will answer as soon as I see it in the comments. Then add it to the onion. We'll fry this gently as well, just until everything begins to soften. Now grate 2 cloves of garlic on a mini grater. And add them into the pan. The aroma is just wonderful, isn't it? There's something so special about the smell of garlic and onion cooking together. It really feels like home. Next, we cut 1 red bell pepper into strips. Friends, I'd be happy if you could give this video a like, as it's the best reward from you. And add it to the frying pan. Do the same with 1 yellow bell pepper. Friends, if you enjoy my content, subscribe to the channel to receive notifications about new similar recipes. Also, add it to the frying pan. These colors not only make the dish beautiful, but they add a sweet, vibrant flavor. Add half a teaspoon of salt. And half a teaspoon of black pepper to season the vegetables. Now we'll let everything cook together for another 5 to 10 minutes. Once they're tender and the flavors are mingling, we can remove the pan from the heat. Now, in a small saucepan, melt about 2 ounces or 60 grams of butter. Once the butter is melted, we'll add 2 tablespoons of flour. Here, it's important to whisk thoroughly so we don't get any lumps in the sauce. Now, slowly pour in 3/4 of a pint or 400 milliliters of milk. Keep stirring gently until the sauce thickens. It should take just a few minutes. Once the bechamel is smooth and creamy, we'll season it with half a teaspoon of nutmeg. And half a teaspoon of black pepper to give it a little warmth and depth. Now we'll transfer this sauce into a bowl. Next, we grate 10 ounces or 300 grams of Emmental cheese. Save 1/3 of the cheese for later, as it will provide a lovely golden crust for our casserole. Stir the remaining cheese into the bechamel sauce. The warmth of the sauce will melt the cheese. By now, our pasta should be perfectly cooked. Drain the water and let the pasta cool for a minute. Then transfer it into the bowl with the bechamel and cheese. Mix everything together gently, making sure the pasta is well coated with that rich, cheesy sauce. Now add a little olive oil to the pan. And once it's heated, add 1 pound or 450 grams of ground beef. As it cooks, we're going to break it up with a spatula so it browns evenly. Season the beef with half a teaspoon of salt. Half a teaspoon of pepper. And a teaspoon of oregano. Now, for a bit of richness, we'll add 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. Let everything cook together for about 10 minutes, stirring occasionally until the beef is browned and flavorful. Now that everything is ready, it's time to assemble our casserole. Take 3 baking dishes and let's start layering. First, we'll lay down a base layer of our cheesy pasta, pressing it gently with a spatula. Then we'll add a layer of the ground beef. Next is a layer of our sautéed vegetables. Repeat the layers once more, making sure everything is evenly spread out. Finally, we sprinkle that remaining Emmental cheese on top, making sure it's nicely covered. Now, this is going to be delicious. Place the baking dishes into a preheated oven at 360 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius. Bake it for about 30 minutes until the cheese on top is golden and bubbling and the casserole is heated through. Now, after 30 minutes, take a look at this beautiful dish. It smells incredible. The cheese is melted and golden, and everything is perfectly baked. Let it cool for just a few minutes before cutting into it. And there you have it, a hearty cheesy pasta casserole with layers of vegetables, beef, and creamy bechamel. It's warm, comforting, and perfect for a family dinner. Serve it up and enjoy every bite. I'm sure this will become a favorite at your table. But that is not all. I have a second, equally delicious recipe for you. We begin with 5 large potatoes. Place them in a saucepan. Today, we're making a delicious and hearty casserole that's sure to be a hit with your family. It's packed with nutritious ingredients and is perfect for a cozy dinner. Now pour in enough water to cover and put on the lid. When the water comes to a boil, add 1 teaspoon of salt. Cover again and cook for 10 minutes. The potatoes should be tender, but not too soft. If it slides in smoothly, but doesn't fall apart, they're perfect. Then grate the potatoes on a coarse grater. Transfer the grated potatoes into a bowl. Add 2 eggs. One teaspoon of salt. One teaspoon of black pepper. Friends, I'd be happy if you could give this video a like, as it's the best reward from you. And 1 teaspoon of oregano. Mix everything well to combine. These simple seasonings will enhance the flavor of our potatoes beautifully. Now, take a baking dish and grease it with a little olive oil. Spread the potato mixture evenly in the dish. We'll bake this at 360 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes. This will give them a nice golden crust and set the base of our casserole. While the potatoes bake, let's prepare the egg mixture. In a bowl, break 3 eggs. Add 1 teaspoon of salt. One teaspoon of black pepper. 2 tablespoons of cream. And half a cup of milk. Whisk everything together until it's smooth and well blended. This mixture will help to bind our casserole and add a lovely richness. Next, pour some olive oil into a frying pan. Finely chop 1 onion. Friends, if you enjoy my content, subscribe to the channel to receive notifications about new similar recipes. And saute it until golden brown. Then grate 1 carrot. Add it to the pan and fry together. Carrot adds a touch of sweetness to our filling. Cut 4 strips of bacon into small pieces. And add them to the onion and carrot mixture. Stir and lightly fry. Now add 1 pound or 450 grams of ground beef. Cook the beef until it's browned, breaking it up with a spatula as it cooks. This forms the hearty, savory base of our casserole. Finely chop 1 orange bell pepper. and add it to the pan. The bell pepper adds a nice crunch and a pop of color to our dish. Next, add 1 cup of frozen green peas. These peas add a bit of sweetness. Season with half a teaspoon of salt. Half a teaspoon of pepper. And half a teaspoon of oregano. Finally, cut a few cherry tomatoes into quarters. And add them to the pan. We let everything cook together for another 5 minutes, allowing the flavors to meld and the tomatoes to soften slightly. Now, remove the baked potato base from the oven. Spread the vegetable and meat mixture evenly over the potatoes. This will create a delicious layered casserole with plenty of flavor in every bite. Pour the egg and milk mixture over the top. This will help to bind everything together and create a creamy, rich texture as it bakes. Then grate 8 ounces or 250 grams of cheese. And sprinkle it over the casserole. Bake at 360 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius for another 20 to 30 minutes until the top is golden and bubbly. And here it is, our delicious hearty casserole, fresh out of the oven. The cheese is perfectly melted, the vegetables are tender, and the potatoes are crisp on the bottom. Let's cut a slice and see how it turned out. This casserole is truly a meal in itself, packed with vegetables, protein, and plenty of flavor. It's perfect for a family dinner, and I'm sure your loved ones will enjoy it as much as mine do. It's absolutely delicious. The layers of flavor and the mix of textures make this dish so satisfying. It's a wonderful way to bring everyone together around the table. If you enjoyed this recipe, please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments how it turned out for you. Thank you for joining me today, and as always, happy cooking.